Welcome to Spotlight with Shonda Scott. Today our spotlight is on Roland Broach, who is the Executive Director of Facilities, Buildings, and Grounds in the Oakland Unified School District and is also an alumni of Castlemont High. Hey, go Knights! Welcome, Roland. Thank you for joining us.
You are welcome, and I'm happy to be here.
I'm glad to have you. I'm always excited to hear that people that are working in the district actually graduated from Oakland schools. So it's a tremendous success story for the students now to see where they are now, and some of your fellow alum to know where you are now.
Okay.
So just tell us a little about your journey from Castlemont
Mm-hmm.
to the ranks of OUSD's leadership.
So, after I graduated from Castlemont, I started going to junior college, and of course, I needed a job. And so I started working in the custodial department as a substitute custodian. And I eventually graduated from Cal State Hayward, and then I continued working with the school district. And I want to say maybe years later, I became management. I entered management.
So tell me,
And
you told me a story
okay.
like off camera about your succession from, I think you were working at McClymonds High School
Oh
and how
yeah.
you got into management.
Oh
That was
yeah.
very inspirational.
Yeah. So I actually, so I like to play basketball, and I had broken my ankle playing basketball. So I was working as a custodian. We were doing summer deep cleaning, getting the schools ready for the students.
And this is after you graduated from college. Yeah.
Yes. And so I had a cast on my ankle. And then the school district was under state receivership. And so Dr. Ward and Tim White and Andre Douglas was the director over custodial services at the time. They all visited the site. Dr. Ward saw me and he said, "Hey man, what happened to your ankle? Did you hurt it on the job?" And you remember Dr. Ward, Randy Ward.
Right, right.
Uh-huh. And and I said, "No, I was playing basketball, taking somebody to the hoop, somebody about like you." So we all laughed at it. And the next day,
That's what you said to the state administrator?
yes,
Like you could take him to the hoop, huh?
yes. And so and he was a basketball player himself.
Oh, okay.
And so so the next day, Andre Douglas, who was the director, he came out and with some of the field supervisors and asked me, did I want to join management? And that's how I got into management.
Wow,
Hmm.
that's a great story because they saw you still at work with a cast on your foot.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and a BA degree out there, still doing what you need to do to get the job done.
That is so true. That is so true. So they offered me the management position. I told them that I would take it, but that I wanted to stay at the school until the school was ready for the opening of school. So I stayed there another probably month and a half or so. And then I became a field supervisor in custodial services.
Great. And now you're an executive director over the custodial services, buildings and grounds, and then facilities as well.
Yes, yes. So I remained a field supervisor for several years. There were some cutbacks. And so I had to go back to the school site because we had budget cuts. Stayed at the school site for about a year. But they brought me back into management for about another year and a half, 2 years. Then I had to go back to the school site again.
That says a lot about your work ethic.
Yes, and then for after about 8 months or so, Andre Douglas got sick, and they brought me from being a custodian at a school site to the director over custodial services.
Wow,
Mhm.
incredible. So what words of inspiration do you have for students today?
You know, I would say that whatever job you're doing, as you're developing and growing in life, you take pride in your work. Be loyal to your employer, uh, and the chips will fall and fall in your favor. That's what I'll say.
So I just want to thank you for coming on, and we're glad we had you as your debut into the studio world, TV world, and we appreciate you that you graduated from Oakland Public Schools and now you're back serving your community and the district.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate you having me.
Thank you.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You've been watching Spotlight. Our spotlight today is on Roland Broach, who is Executive Director within the Facilities Division of the Oakland Unified School District, where every student thrives. Thank you for joining us.